Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. My name is Jack and this is your watch-along from Manchester United versus Ipswich in the Premier League. A bottom of the table clash, a relegation clash, a 6-pointer. Look, Man United are not in a relegation battle. We're 13 points above the relegation zone at the moment. But you know what? A win would just give us that little bit of comfort, wouldn't it? It really, really would. But you're all welcome, guys. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't done so already. Do hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road now to 14,000 subscribers, as you can see in the top left. So, yeah, look, click on the bottom right to make the top left move if you can. I do appreciate it. But, yeah. Get your thoughts and your opinions into the live comments as well, into the live chat, guys. Let me know your score predictions. As you can see on the screen, if you're watching on YouTube, the starting 11 is in, and it's as expected, to be quite honest with you. Andre Onana starts in goal. We've got a back three of De Ligt, Maguire and Yoro. It looks like Mazraoui has dropped out after picking up that knock. I think it was on his knee, wasn't it, in the Everton game. Is he actually on the bench? I wonder whether he is or not. Let me have a quick check. He is. He's on the bench. He's on the bench. Midfield then, guys, we've got Bruno and Manuel Ugarte playing in the two number 6s, which I'm happy to see. I wanted to see Bruno dropping back. He was in the 10 last week. The two wing-backs is Delo and Dorgu. Looking forward to seeing Dorgu again. You know, it's been a couple of good performances so far. The two number 10s then, Xerxes keeps his place and Garnacho comes in off the bench with Bruno dropping back into the 6. So Garnacho pretty much for Casemiro. And, of course, Rasmus Højlund starts up front. Now, there was a lot of talk about whether Rasmus should actually start and whether it should be Chido Obi getting the opportunity to start this game. And, look, I think Ruben Amorim has made the right call, to be quite honest with you. I think it's probably a bit soon to be starting Chido Obi. But look, if he comes on, if he plays some of these cameo roles off the bench and he scores a few goals, then absolutely you can talk about him starting. But for now, I'm happy that he is he's on the bench. And look, I would like Rasmus Højlund just to get a goal. I mean, strikers thrive off of confidence, and yeah, Rasmus Højlund doesn't have much confidence at the moment. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it gets on. I would love to see him get a goal. I would love nothing more than United to have a very comfortable, you know, convincing win tonight. 4-5-0 would be absolutely fantastic. We've been waiting so long for that to happen. And as well, it's quite a thin bench, to be quite honest with you. We've got two goalkeepers. Grasic, I think is how you pronounce it. Grasic and Harrison. Then we've got Lindelof, Mazraoui, Aiden Heaven, Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, and Chido Obi Martin. Yeah, I mean, very, very thin. Injuries: Collier, Menu, Diallo, Martinez, Binder, Mount, Shaw, Evans. You know, so we are quite thin at the moment, it has to be said. Quite thin. But look, I mean, we're just going to have to deal with it, aren't we? We're just going to have to deal with it and get on with it. And hopefully we can, and hopefully we can get the win tonight. But yeah, happy days, happy days. Let me just have a quick look here. Yeah, now there we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. But yeah, you're all welcome, guys. Who we got in the chat here? How's Højlund starting every week, says Lee. Well, we don't really have anyone else, Lee, to be quite honest with you. And, you know, look, I understand. Chido Obi is there. You know, he's 17 years of age. You know what I mean? And you don't want to be heaping too much pressure on a young kid like that too soon. So, look, I think for now, he's only had 2 appearances. One of them was 2 minutes only. So, you don't want to be doing too much too quick with him. And look, allow him to, you know, to maybe bed into the team without too much pressure being put on him. Let's put it that way. Because we all know what's going to happen. And that is, if he comes into the team and plays a few games and doesn't score, then question marks are going to start to be asked. You know, so, yeah, but look, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Up the red, says John. Warren is in, good to see you. User says, United don't win tonight. We are truly pure dirt. Well, look, I mean, we've got to win tonight, pretty much. You know, it's as cut and dry as that, to be honest with you. I think if we, look, I will maintain that we won't get relegated. You know what I mean? We just won't. But, you know, it would take a lot of the pressure off. It would just give us that little bit of comfortability, really, wouldn't it? It really would. But anyway, Let's see what happens. But yeah, get your score predictions in, guys. Let me know what way you think it's going to go. And we'll take it from there. Ryan is in. Evening, Jack. How's it going? Good to see you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Supersetter says United to win 2-1. Yeah, that's the prediction I went with, to be honest with you. So, look, I'd be happy with that, to be quite honest with you. Dylan is in. Would relegation genuinely be possible if we don't win this game? Some tough games coming up as well. Well, Ipswich would still be in the relegation zone, but they would be 10 points behind us. You know what I mean? So I don't know the possibility of it. I don't think United are going to get relegated. I think there's too many. There's 3 worse teams than us in the league, and you know what I mean. I think that's our saving grace at the moment, more than anything else. You know, but yeah, I think a win tonight, 16 points above the relegation zone. You're not, with 11 games to go, maybe 10, 11 games to go. Yeah, that's not being close, to be quite honest with you. That would mean United would have to lose. Not only would United maybe not have to win any games, but Ipswich would have to go on a run, and win maybe 6 games. 6 games they'd have to win. And I just don't see that happening either. So I think we're pretty safe, to be honest with you. Young Sauce is there as well. Aaron is in. Good to see you as well. 2-1 or 3-2 to United, says Young Sauce. Ryan says 3-1. I'm going with my heart over my head and hope I'm right. Well, I hope you're right as well. I do want to remind everybody as well, guys. Anybody that was a channel member, the channel memberships have changed. So there used to be 3 levels. You had $2.99, $4.99 and $9.99. The $2.99 and $9.99 are now gone. Okay, so if you do want to continue to be a channel member, you're going to have to rejoin as a channel member to the $4.99 one. Basically, the reason for it was that the same benefits are being offered to everybody, so it's only right that everybody pays the same. So the top one is gone, the bottom one is gone, and it's all in the middle now, $4.99. So if you do want to become an official channel member, anybody in the chat that's usually got their name in green will see that that's no longer there. You do have to renew again, but as always, there's no pressure. But yeah, just wanted to let everybody know. Passat is in as well. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, look, I mean, let's talk about the starting 11. I mean, is it one change? It's all really that we're after making. It's 2. Sorry, Mazraoui drops out for Euro. I'm happy to see Euro starting, to be quite honest with you. I think this is the type of game that he can do. He actually can do well in, and I think it's a big opportunity for him to to maybe stake a claim, especially with Mazraoui now missing through that knock that he got last week. So look, I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference. But again, what you've got to be careful with here is you've got the likes of Liam Delap that is that's absolutely banging in goals. He's and has been linked with Manchester United as well. So you got a really decent striker playing up front. We've got to be on it at the back tonight, and if we're not, I think we will pay the price. But yeah, the only other change then, guys, was Casemiro dropping out for Garnacho. And I think that's the right call as well, to be honest with you. Look, the more Casemiro plays, the more you notice the fact that his legs are starting to go, and I think they're, in terms of a Premier League standpoint and the pace of the game, I think they're gone already. So for that reason, I think it's the right call to make. And also what you've got to believe, or what you've got to realise as well, is that Garnacho has looked very dangerous when he's played for us over the last few games. And I know, opposition fans and that will say, he couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo, but he's getting in the right areas. If he can start putting some of his chances away, he'll start really putting some good numbers up between now and the end of the season. So look, I think it's the right call to make. We got a more attacking player onto the field in Garnacho. Casemiro drops out, and Bruno playing in the number 6 I think is more beneficial to United. I think we look a lot more I think we just look a lot more balanced when Bruno's playing in the six. Bruno's one of them players that will go and take the ball off the defence. You know, he likes to spray balls left and right. He likes to, progress the ball up the field. He likes to carry it. So I think from the six, he does that an awful lot better than from the 10. And we're just getting an extra attacker onto the field as well, which is good to see. Let's see what everyone's saying. April says, thought I had been kicked out when my payment was cancelled. Yeah, so you've just got to renew on the new membership, guys. That's all. So yeah, look, I appreciate it, April. Thanks for rejoining as a member. We need to win more games, says Passat. Absolutely we do. 100%. 100%. Ryan says, thanks for letting me know. I'll sort it in time for Sunday. There we go. Appreciate it, Ryan. Dylan says 4-0 United. Garnacho with 2. United Supporters TV says, Jack, if we lose today, say hello to the championship. I don't think so. He's a confidence player. Once one goes in, he'll start hitting the target a lot more. And I think Hyland is that type of player as well, to be quite honest with you. I think Hyland is that type of player. I don't think, Hyland is necessarily a bad player. I think what you see is a player completely lacking confidence. And that's down to not scoring goals. You know what I mean? And I think similarly with Hyland, I think if one goes in, you could potentially see him, starting to score a little bit more regularly. And we need it, guys. We need it between now and the end of the season. Like, if you look at it, and I was reading this stat today, Manchester United have created the same amount of big chances in the Premier League than Nottingham Forest. Okay? Now, what's the difference between Manchester United and Nottingham Forest at the moment? Well, we're in 15th, and Nottingham Forest are currently in 3rd in the league. But what's the other difference? They've got a striker that's scoring goals. We're creating chances. We are creating chances. The problem is we're just not putting them away. And it's a major, major concern. Now, is a striker, coming into this team that could potentially score 30 goals in the league in one season, is that going to take us from 15 to title contenders? I don't think so. But it certainly will get us up there in and around the mix with top 4. I believe that. And again, I mean, the stats don't lie. Nottingham Forest and Man United have created the same amount of big chances in the Premier League. The difference between us and them is they put the ball in the net and we don't, And I think defensively, I don't think we've been too bad. Now, there has been patches and moments where, we've been poor defensively. But I think if you look at the last few games with United, right? Let's have a look at the results in the league. Okay. Results. Right, Everton. Right, we conceded 2 against Everton. Spurs conceded 1. Leicester conceded 1. Palace conceded 2. Beat FSB. Beat Fulham. Rangers conceded 1 goal. Conceded 3 against Brighton. That was a big one. Conceded 1 against Southampton. 1 against Arsenal. 2 against Liverpool. 2 against Newcastle. 2 against Wolves. That's, we're going back. You are seeing an improvement as, if we go to the Liverpool game, 2 conceded, then it's 1. It's 1. None. 2. 1. 2. So, it is improving. We're just not putting the ball in the net enough. And that's the big concern. You know what I mean? That is the big concern. So, look, there has been reports suggesting that Victor Osimhen has said yes to Manchester United. And, look, there's a lot of negotiation is going to need to take place between now and the summer. But I would like to see that deal wrapped up if there is a chance of going and signing him. I do think he's the type of striker we need. Look, reports today are suggesting he won't take a wage cut from what he's currently on at Napoli, and I think he's on about 190 grand a week at Napoli. But do you pay that to somebody who's going to come in and score 25 to 30 goals this season? I think you do, to be quite honest with you. I think you need to have them 1 or 2 players that, 190 grand is not an awful lot when you're considering Marcus Rashford is on, or was on, 325 grand, and Casemiro's on 350 grand, and he's not playing. You know, so 190 grand for a Victor Osimhen a week, that's potentially going to get you 25 to 30 goals in a season. I'm okay with that. I really am. Big A's in. What's up, all? Long time no chat. What's the predictions tonight? I predicted 2-1 in my match preview. So yeah, keep an eye out for the match previews as well, guys, because you know, a lot of people ask me what my prediction is, and I go, well, I give it my match preview if you just bloody watch the video. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep an eye out for them. They're usually a day or two before every game they're up, but like I said, turn on notifications and you get notified. Oisín is in. Good to see you, Oisín. I'm very scared of the mighty Ipswich Town, Jack says, United Supporters TV. Dylan says, Highland is a bad player. He gets his fair share of chances, wouldn't finish his dinner. Skill-wise, he has none. Very stiff-looking, not able to read the game as good as what's required. Well, why did he score 16 goals in his first season last year then, Dylan, with pretty much no service? There is a good player there, you know what I mean? He hasn't been good enough this season, but I think we would see a very different Rasmus Highland if Victor Osimhen came in to take the pressure off and Highland was playing one in every 3 games, you know, or was coming on after 60, 70 minutes every game. I think the pressure would be off, and I think, you know, we mentioned it already, he's a confidence player, you know, he's a confidence player and he has none at the moment, and that's the big concern, you know. So yeah, it's 1-1-1-1-2-2. UK Paul is in. Hello, mate. Good to see you, Paul. Thanks for joining us. As well, guys, anybody interested, I've got 2 tickets available for the FA Cup game against Fulham on the weekend. Absolutely amazing seats by the tunnel, about 10 rows back. If you're looking at Rio Ferdinand on TNT now, we're about 10 rows behind him, up looking down on him. So that's the area, the pitch that we're on, the side where all of the players come out. If anybody is interested, they're €75 a piece. They're not the bog standard tickets. They're a bit more expensive given where they are. They are €75 a piece. If anybody is interested in going, you do have to be a Manchester United official member. So you've got to have a membership number, you and whoever else is going. If anyone is interested, send me a DM on Instagram or on TikTok, and yeah, we can look into that, getting them to you. I can't make it on the weekend. I'm going to the Real Sociedad game on the 13th, I think, the 13th of March. So yeah, we'll have to knock the Fulham game in the head. So if anyone is interested, DM me. Tickets at face value, 75 quid a piece. Are those jerseys real? They are, unfortunately. Graham says 1-0 late goal by Obi. I hope you're right, Graham. I'd love to see that. Although I wouldn't enjoy the maybe 85 or 90 minutes leading up to that, but it would be great to see the young lad get a goal. I would rather him come on maybe at half time and score 2 before the 50th minute. That would be, you know, a lot more. That would be a lot easier on the, you know, on the old ticker here. Big A says, I'm a very busy man now, Jack. Barely get to look at my phone nowadays. There we go. I wonder, is Keno watching Walters? I say he's just giving him the eye like that. Good old John, huh? Where to watch, pal? It's on TNT 3, is it? TNT Sports 4, guys. Yeah, so TNT have all of the Premier League games tonight. So if anyone is wondering which one it's on, the United game is on TNT 4. Let's see what TikTok is saying. D is saying 3-1 if they get off to a good start. Liam Delap first goal scorer says Forest forever. What do you think the score will be? I'm saying 2-1 United. How can I get tickets to a home game without being a member? You'd have to go through... you'd have to go through, you know, like a travel agency or something like that that do tickets. I think you can join... as a member for very little. Yeah, you can get it for 20 quid. 20 quid you can become an official channel or an official Man United member, and that allows tickets to be transferred to you. So yeah. Norman says, I have a mate looking, he wants to bring his young lad, can DM you. Yeah, send me a DM, Norman. I'm happy to forward them on to him if he wants to pay the €75 a head. Look, they're brilliant seats. They're really good. So, yeah. Thanks to everybody hitting the follow button as well. Forrest Forever, thanks for the follow. Jim, thanks for the follow. Sean as well. TFS, thanks for the follow. I always love seeing these ones with, like, I don't know what they all mean, but anyway. Billy, thanks for the follow as well. Who else have we got? John. Annie. User. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks everybody hitting the follow button. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So yeah, what have we got here? Ben is in. Good to see you. Chris is there as well. 4-0 United. I hope so. Highland 2, Xerxes 1, Garnacho 1. There we go. Chris been out in Florida sun too much today. Yeah. And John is in as well. So again, guys, just to remind everybody, for anyone who doesn't know, the memberships have changed on YouTube. So anybody who's normally a member, you'll probably see in the chat that you no longer have a badge beside your name. We've changed the membership, so it's all $4.99 now. The $2.99 and the $9.99 is gone, and we've brought it all together. It's basically because everybody is getting the same benefits. It's unfair to charge people different prices. I've lost about 45 members on the back of it. But again, look, a lot of that is probably because people don't know what's going on, and I understand if, you know, people can't afford to upgrade to the $4.99 if you were on the $2.99 one. But look, if it is something you want to do, you want to continue being a channel member, you have to rejoin. Link is in the description. You will have been refunded for this month's membership because it was cancelled. So yeah, you do need to rejoin down below if it's something you're interested in doing. Chris not a member anymore. Get him out of WhatsApp. Yeah, look, not even a member. Look, no badge beside his name. You know, terrible carry on. Terrible carry on. Yeah, calls himself chairman, huh? Anyway, I'm going to give you a little hint about what I'm doing. Cheers. There we go. Happy days. Come on now, boys. Ryan, thanks for the gift. Much appreciated. Do you think Paul Pogba will come back to United? Says Denise. Probably not, Denise. I think if that was the case, we would have probably seen it by now. If I'm being completely honest with you. But maybe. You never know. Look, look, if it was a 3-month deal on a pay-as-you-play basis, I would have no issue with it whatsoever. I really wouldn't. But yeah, I think the ship has probably sailed on it, to be quite honest with you. So yeah. Right, let's get the show on the road here. In the live chat. Let's get a few gifted memberships going. Look who was gifted one. You fucking fraud. Look, gifted a membership instantly. Chris, Young Sauce, Big A, Ida and Dylan, welcome to the members club. I can't believe he got one. Oh my God, I can't believe he got one. I wish I didn't do that now. There you go, the badge is back. But yeah, Young Sauce, Chris, Big A, Ida and Dylan, welcome to the members club. There you go. So yeah, look, I mean, there we go. If you want to continue on, make sure you hit the renew button. Yeah, you'll continue on getting that benefit then after the month is up. Take that. I was looking for the link. Welcome new members, apart from Chris, says Ben. There we go. Will you have your crisps tonight, says Denise? I think we'll have to maybe have an old bag of half-time potatoes, I think, yeah. Luke, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated, my man. Absolute legend. Any truth in Osman coming, says Benny? Well, look, we spoke about it during the week on one of our live videos. All of the I suppose the check marks are being hit in terms of being linked to the player, you know. linked with the player happy to agree, terms are not going to be an issue. All of these markers are starting to be hit quite early in the negotiation process. So look, I think I'd say we're probably more than 50-50 at the moment in terms of Osman signing, but look, there's a long way to go. Kevin came over from TikTok to YouTube. Appreciate you. Anyone else on YouTube, guys, if you want to come over, or anyone else on TikTok, if you want to come over and join us on YouTube, we've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Come on over, hit subscribe, jump into the chat. Kevin has done the exact same, so I appreciate you joining us, Kevin. We'll be reading out all the comments over on YouTube as well, guys. So anyone on TikTok, get over there and join in. Edith says, thank you for the membership. Much appreciated. You are welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated, says Big A. There we go. Happy days. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. But yeah, if you wish to continue it after your free membership month is up, make sure you hit the renew button. But yeah, players on the way out, guys. Ryan says, I'll go to YouTube. Appreciate it, Ryan. Denise says, I'll definitely join YouTube. I just love TikTok. Yeah, YouTube I don't know. I just find it a nicer experience. We've got all of the graphics on the screen that you don't get on TikTok as well. So, yeah. If he didn't get one, he couldn't go on the fan reaction. There you go. Exactly, Aaron. Yeah. Oshin says, is anyone else a little concerned about tonight? Past few weeks have not been confidence inspiring, have they? I agree, Oshin. That's why my score prediction is a close one. I don't think it's going to be a runaway victory for Man United. I hope it is. But what have we seen over the last few weeks, bar maybe the last 10-15 minutes of the Everton game, that, is going to inspire us coming into this game? I just don't know. You know what I mean? John, welcome to the members club. Welcome back, John. Yeah, long time member. I appreciate it, and you've got your badge back. I appreciate the support as always, my man. Absolute legend. Appreciate the support as always. Ruined my 2-year streak. Well, you've still got the good badge beside you. I don't think your streak has been affected, to be honest. Because you've still got the badges are tiered, so I think you've still got the 2-year badge, I think. But yeah, ready to rock and roll. Oh, I turned it up just as they're putting on Country Roads, Take Me Home. I just need to get absolutely bladder drunk before the Real Sociedad game in a couple of weeks' time and go into Old Trafford then and just sing that, and then I might turn my hatred into love for it. Take me home to the place. I mean, it's a song from the south of America. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I don't like it. It's good to see Bruno in the 6 as long as he doesn't start drifting out to the right. Yeah. John says, in fairness, great content, Jack. Well worth it. Appreciate it, John. Thanks a mil. Yeah, look, it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the price of a pint at the moment. So, yeah, look, we can't complain too much. 2 things that need to be banned is Trafford Road and that huddle. I don't mind the huddle. I genuinely don't mind the huddle, but that bloody song does me nothing. It really does. Hey, little fella.
Mommy stupidly tried to cut his toenails.
Oh, terrible idea, Mammy. Yeah. Were you crying?
I got one.
Were you crying?
We got one cut and someone's had a meltdown ever since.
Are you going to bed? You see you in the morning.
Daddy. Give Daddy a hug.
Come on.
I'm going to give Daddy a hug and a kiss.
Oh, there's a big cry, yeah. Yeah, look at everything. Big runny nose. Yeah, what? What's that? They are up there, look, see ya. You don't even know what to cry about. Mommy trying to cut your toenails, was she?
Don't remind them.
That's Man United. They won't fucking cheer you up. They'll just make you cry even more. So they will. There's the microphone. Now, go on, run along. We'll see you in the morning.
Say bye to Daddy.
Bye. Good lad. Oh, turn on that light, actually. Never turn on that light.
Pressing the buttons for Daddy. Good boy.
Right, ready to rock and roll. Come on now. Scoot there, lady.
Chloe's watching Frozen.
And
Go put Harry's bed.
right.
Just in case. Come on, Har.
Right, ready to rock and roll.
Come on.
And we're up and running. We're up and running. See you, fella.
Go on. Up you go.
Now. Ipswich with the early possession here. Oh my God, they've had a shot already just wide of the far post. The lap with it. There we go. Early bloody start. Come on, United. I want to go to bed on a high, says Big A. Well, there's other ways of doing that, Big A. Hoping for a win here, 2-1 to United. I don't care who scores, says Danny. There we go. Fearless is in as well. Good to see ya. And D is in. He says, sing it with us, Jack. Take me home. No, you're not getting me singing that. No way. Right, free kick to United on the halfway line here. Maguire now with a ball over the fullback's head, trying to get Dargu away just a little bit too far for him, and it goes out for a goal kick to Ipswich. Right, let's all settle down now. Get into the mood here. Get into the zone. Need a performance? Yep, we do, Robert. Absolutely, we do. We need a performance, and we need a performance from minute 1. You know what I mean? And not the last 15 minutes like we seen against Everton. Come on, ref. Jesus Christ. Like a school bag up on top of him. Piece of chicken stuck in my teeth. Annoying me. Didn't take long to start talking about food either, did it? Paul is in from Cape Town. Good to see you, Paul. Big A says, I also want to go into work tomorrow and not get sick. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Xerxes should have been killing that ball from Maguire dead. Bread and butter ball back to front. I think that was Dargu, not Xerxes. I think. But yeah, United pressing high. The Licks, yeah, really good pressing there. Here's Garnacho now. Dargu on the overlap, gets it. First time cross. Oh, it's caught out. Xerxes was right behind him. Good positive play. And Bruno gives away a foul. Fucking piece of chicken in me tooth is annoying me. Fuck it anyway. Oh, no. Fucking hell, lads. It's 1-0 to Ipswich. What an absolute calamity of a mistake. Oh, Nana's coming out and Dargu's coming back. What are ye doing, lads? What are ye bloody well doing? Jesus Christ. There's fucking 3 minutes on the clock and we're already 1-0 down. Communication, lads. Communication. Long ball over the top. Dargu's coming back. Oh, I mean, what is Onana doing out there? I'm blaming Onana on this one. What is he doing out there? Dargu has a first touch early, or can get to it early. There's no need for Onana to come all the way out. Dargu's got it fucking sorted. And Dargu makes the blunder. He passes the ball in past Onana, and the fucking Ipswich man goes in and taps it into an open goal. 1-0. Oh my God. Will Dargu get the assist? Going to be a long night, says Oisín. Typical, we should never have signed Onana. I mean, I just can't believe it, like. Yeah, I mean, Onana, there's no need to come all the way out to the edge of your box there when fucking Dargu's he's so close to the ball, and the Ipswich attacker is 2 or 3 yards behind him. He's got it dealt with. Stay on your line. Let Dargu take a first touch and pass it back to you. Fucking terrible goalkeeping. Free now to Ipswich in a dangerous spot as well to get the ball in. Ball swung in, headed away by Xerxes. I can't believe it. Busher says that was all Dargo. I disagree. I really do. I think, alright, Dargu does pass it past Onana, but what the fucking Jesus is Onana doing all the way out there on the edge of his box when Dargu has got it sorted? You know what I mean? He's got it sorted. He's in a good position. His body shape is good. The attacking player is 2 or 3 yards behind him. All Onana has to do is stay on his line. Dargu takes a first touch, passes it back to him, and we're in possession. You know what I mean? The goalkeeper says nothing to him either. Dargu's eyes are on the ball constant, and he doesn't know Onana is coming. I went sort of little one out and come back and said, yeah, 1-0 down, yeah. Oisín says, I think you made an appointment, Missy. get the peepers looked at. Yeah. Unbelievable, says Desi. Schoolboy stuff, says Oisín. Yeah. Sorry, my hat is blocking the timer on the telly. 1 sec. Is he brave enough to bench Onana? Says Darren. Well, Beinders is injured. So you'll be playing one of the youth goalkeepers. I don't really think that's a good idea, to be honest. Here's Garnacho in behind now on the left. Wins a corner. I wouldn't mind on United actually started the game really well. They've looked very positive. They look to be on the front foot. Look to get in behind. We've looked direct. It's just fucking Onana, man. Bruno to swing it in now. Ball to the back post. Maguire with the header. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, Delo, what are you doing, man? Goal kick, but good corner. Onana at fault for that. No communicating, shocking, says Big A. D says, definitely going to root out all those with their noses up Onana's arse now. They'll be in full defence. Well, look, I've always said you give someone 2 seasons. We've done it with Anthony. But Onana, it's coming to the end of his 2nd season now, and he hasn't proved it for me. Really hasn't. Ipswich now edge of the box, looking for a strike. United are well positioned and force him back. Ipswich now will put 11 men behind the ball, and we know how hard we find it to break down a low block. Yeah, absolutely, Oisin. Busher says, in fairness, everyone's overreacting. That wasn't Onana. It was all Dorgu. Even if Onana stays put, the pass to him. No, Busher. If Onana stayed put, the pass would have been different. You know what I mean? If Onana had stayed on his line, Dorgu had an opportunity just to take a first touch. Just take a first touch and pass it back to him. You know what I mean? Glad I opened the beer. Good touch by Xerxes there. Nice ball by Maguire into him. Here's Delo now. Oh my God, Delo, you are muck, man. You've been so bad this season. The lap now. Yeah, good defending there by Maguire. Maguire's had a good start to the game, in fairness to him. A couple of really good balls into midfield to Xerxes. And he's defending really well one-on-one against the lap. Tommy, don't fucking start now, you little runt. Alright, don't annoy me. I'm not in the humour for you tonight. Alright? Remind me again when we signed Onana, says Finn. Yeah. Commentary saying it's true. Garnacho and Dorgu wide on the same line. And Dorgu's doing well, in fairness to him. Even though he's not good enough, I agree with you, but the ball was in the box. Goalkeeper gets... No, but he didn't come out quick enough, Dylan. He didn't come out anywhere near quick enough. He should have been out there when the ball was played in. You know what I mean? Rather than tiptoeing out when Dorgu was getting it. Just stay on your line or come out and fucking clear house. He done neither of it. You know what I mean? Yara now, nice ball to Highland. Yeah, and United win a corner. Bit of luck in it. What's going on with Onana, says Chris? Your guess is as good as mine, man. Tommy Clifford, only messing out, friend. Alright, I'll let you away with this one, T. Delo's garbage, he needs to be benched, says Danny. For who? That's the problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, for who? Bruno now goes short with it to Garnacho. Drills one across the 6-yard box. Comes back out to Bruno. The second bite of it. Ball in. That's a good header away. Garnacho needs to play inside. He's obviously been told not to do that, Chris. I know you've been saying this for weeks now, every time he plays, but he wouldn't continually be put into the team if he wasn't allowed to drift out like that. You know what I mean? He'd be out of the squad again. You know what I mean? Out of the starting 11. I believe Ruben Amorim is giving him license to do it, to be honest with you. I can't see him continuing to do this for week after week after week after week if he's not getting the all clear from the manager to go and do it. You know what I mean? Plus, if Onana doesn't come, Dorgu would boot it into the stands or just take a first touch. He would just literally take a first touch. You know what I mean? Yeah, our injuries are as bad as last season, says Danny. I don't think they're as bad as last season, but I also don't think that our squad has maybe as much depth as it did last season. Like, we sold 14 players in the summer. Here's Dorgu now. Cross into the box is a good one. Oh, I thought it was in on Hyland's toe, but it was just behind him. Yeah, good play by Yoro there. Good positive play. Trying to play forward. Pace on the passing. Heard there was a bucket collection at the gate to pay for the soup and sandwiches. And Harry says dirt. Yeah, dirt. Absolute dirt. Dave says, I've been defending Amram, but I'm losing faith in him fast. Dave, and look, I respect your opinion, Dave, but can I ask you, how in the name of sweet divine Jesus is Amorim to blame for that cock-up of a goal? You know what I mean? He's actually set us up in a way where we look actually quite good. We look attacking. We're exploiting spaces in behind. We're good in possession. Ipswich have had one chance, and it's been the chance that we've given to them, and they've scored. You know what I mean? You can't lay this at the feet of Amorim. Jesus. Hutchin says, I've never done this before, never had to guess with the Fergie years, but I'm looking at the table now and guessing. I still don't see us going down. It's impossible, though not impossible. Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible, but Tommy, fuck off. For anyone who wants to know, Thomas Clifford there in the live chat is a friend of mine, right? And he's a fucking Liverpool fan. So can you all just give him a load of abuse in the live chat and just give him a load of stick, please? That'd be absolutely fantastic. Just pick out the best ones that you've got in your head and put them towards Tommy there, will you? Please, thanks. Now, T, let's see what we come up with. Players on 350k a week, and we are closer to relegation than top four. Well, that'll take time to weed out. As admin, I approve and will not be timing anyone out. Yeah. And don't time Tommy out either. Here's Xerxes now. Oh. So the best slags you can possibly come up with. Aim them all at Thomas Clifford there in the live chat, please. How bad is it, says Evan? We're 1-0 down. That's how bad it is. I'm off to watch the championship, boys. Yeah, running and hiding now, Tom. I thought you were from the Butts. I'm living in New Park Close. Should be tougher than that, boy. Paul says, I think the law is a waste of space and Bruno is clearly lost in this system. I don't think Bruno's lost in this system. I agree the law as a wing back is not really working. And it's funny because like when Amram was coming in, we were saying, you know, the law is better offensively than he is defensively. But he's not showing an awful lot offensively since Amram came in. Garnacho does well, wins a free high up the field. Do you reckon Maguire will stay at the club past the summer? Probably. And I would say that because we've got to strengthen other areas than centre-back. The year extension was triggered on his contract. So, you know, he's got 18 months, just under 18 months left. So, yeah, probably, to be honest with you. Oh, the piece of chicken came out. Lovely. Now, free kick. Bruno to swing it in. Good ball in! 1-1. Own goal, I think. Or was it Xerxes? I think it was an own goal. But either way, we'll take it. It's an unbelievable ball in by Bruno Fernandes. Right in at that front post. And it's in that area between the back line and the goalkeeper where whoever touches it, whether it's a United player or an Ipswich player, it's going to go into the net. The keeper can't come. The defender has to commit to it. And it's 1-1. It's the pace on the ball by Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball in. No! Is it Highland? Oh, it is. It's an own goal. Marcy, the captain. But we'll take it. 1-1. Lovely. Come on. Let's light up the chat there. Come on. Let's light up the chat with some emojis. Let's go. Get the emojis into the chat. I mean, Bruno again. You know what I mean? Give it to Highland, says D. Yeah, I'd love to give it to him. No, it was clearly a long goal, though. Back in it. Come on, United, says David. We'll take it. Get in, says Big A. Finn says, now, Tommy, you knob jockey. Now, T. Here we go now. Xerxes. Oh, just behind Highland. Xerxes been lively, in fairness to him. We'd be lost without that Portuguese magician, says David. Evan says, it's sad to say we're back in it against Ipswich, though, seriously. Well, we are back in it, you know what I mean? Regardless of who you're playing against, when you're 1-0 down and you get an equalizer, you're back in it. Kipiri, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated, as always. Ipswich coming now. Ball into Delap. Nah, you're never getting that away by Bruno now. Long ball over the top to Garnacho. The keeper is out fast. Good defending by Maguire again in that attack from Ipswich. Good defending. In fairness, I think it's the least we deserve. That stroke of luck might just kick us off. Yeah, I agree. Danny says 1-1 now. Let's go on and get the win. Kevin says Clifford, the big red dog, gone for a nap. Up United. There we go. Oh, Maguire looking for Dargu, making some really good runs. 3 or 4 times now that ball is on. Dargu's making really good runs, and United win a corner out of it. Delo leaves that and then realises the player on the ball, he's got no awareness at all. Dylan says, brilliant ball in, and our lads still couldn't get ahead on it. Well, it felt... That's a pretty weird piece of criticism, to be honest with you. Bruno to swing in the corner now, goes to the back post with it. Header down! Second ball, Delo! Oh, saved! Delict, yes! 2-1! Delict with the goal. We've looked dangerous from set pieces. The couple of corners we've had, and Delict eventually finishes it off. It's a really good, just dogged goal. Dug out. The initial ball comes in and it's a great header down. I think it's between Delict and Maguire heading it down. We're going back post to Maguire the last couple of corners. And Delo is there for the rebound. It's a really good save out of the Ipswich player. And Delict is there. And there's an Ipswich defender challenging him. But he goes in and slides in and buries the ball into the roof of the net. It's 2-1. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Yeah, Maguire heads it down. Delo then with the shot. It's a good save. And Delict is alive and he buries it into the roof of the net. Lovely. Now, get fucking another one before half time and settle us down. We've been the better team, in fairness. You know what I mean? The only real chance they had was the mistake. We handed the goal to them. Has the Lick now scored more this season than Highland? I don't know. I hope not. If these 115 charges against City go through and City do get relegated, how many of these City fans will leave and return to their old clubs? A lot. A lot. Right, happy days, happy days. Settle down now, settle down. Time for another beer, says Denise. Brilliant, brilliant pressure by Yoro. Brilliant pressure by Yoro all the way up. Here's Garnacho now at the end line. Squares it back across. Comes to Xerxes. Oh, it's kicked away. Dargu tries to take it down. Ipswich still struggling to fully clear their line. Oh, it's a really great piece of skill, to be honest with you. United are slightly stretched here now. Delict making his way back. Doing well to get goal side. Great defending, Delict. Great defending. Lightweight defender, Graham Souness. That's all he is. D says, I know folks will say it's Ipswich, but Amarim's system seems to be clicking here finally. You can see it with the correct players. We will be right to deal with. Look, we've seen it a good few times already under Amarim. It's worked. It worked against Liverpool. It worked against Arsenal. And there's been occasions in a lot of other games where it has worked really well. I think the last 15 minutes of the game last week against Everton, the system worked really well. The system works. Players have to implement it for 90 minutes. That's the issue. You know what I mean? I'm after taking notice in the opening half an hour here of our left-hand side. Our left-hand side from back to front is made up of Yoro, Dorgu and Garnacho. And, I mean, youth, agility, athleticism, and they're looking really good. That left-hand side is looking really dangerous. If you could do that on the right-hand side, happy days as well. You know what I mean? There's Ugarte now. I've barely even noticed he was on the pitch, which is a good thing because kind of goes to show maybe we don't have to defend as much maybe as we would have expected. Well done, well done. Good defending, good defending. I've got to say, I'm finding it very hard to celebrate the goals. They seem like desperation, consolation goals. I can't seem to get hyped up by it, to be honest. Well, look, that's understandable given the season we've had. And when you're talking about, what does it really give us? It gives us a bit of breathing space to not get relegated. So I can understand. You know what I mean? I can understand if it was a goal to get us into the top four or to, get us within 3 points at the top of the table or something, you could say something. But yeah, we've been, it's been a tough season, hasn't it? Big S says, I think that Dorgu lad is very lively, and to be honest, I never even heard of him until he got signed. That's what you want to do. You know what I mean? Big A, we've been talking about this for years now on this channel, about finding these players for less money, but with the potential to be absolutely fantastic. Now, look, he's got a long way to go, but his first 3 games so far, he's looked really, really good. You know what I mean? Since he's been moved onto that left-hand side. Natural balance, athleticism, strength, good delivery, composure on the ball. I mean, from a wing-back, what more do you want? I'm delighted with him so far. And he's not a half-bad defender either. But that's what you want to see. And Vivel now has been permanently appointed as head of recruiting at Manchester United. He's the guy that you want to have now, getting these players, finding these unearthed gems, bringing them to United and 2 or 3 years' time, they're worth double the value. And even at that, like, if Dorgu comes to United, he has come to United for not massive money, and he's not on huge wages. If it doesn't work out after a couple of seasons, we'll get our money back for him because we didn't buy him for an awful lot. He's not on massive wages. He'll be easy to move on. That's been the issue of United's recruitment policy over the last decade, is that we're giving average players too much money. And when they go, right, if I leave Man United, where am I going? You're going to Real Betis. And what, get 30 grand a week? No, I'll stay on 250 grand a week here, thank you very much, and see out my contract. You know what I mean? We're getting the likes of Dorgu in, I think he's only on about 30 grand. Is he? Something like that? I'll double check now and tell you. Yeah, he's on 30 grand a week. He's on 30 grand a week. You know what I mean? So if you try and move if Dorgu doesn't work out and you're moving him on in 2 years' time, you'll get the majority of your money back that you paid for him in terms of a transfer fee. And 30 grand a week at United, he can go to anywhere. He could go to Betis. He could go to back to Lecce for that kind of money. You know what I mean? So it's smart business. And that's what we need to continue to do over a sustained period of time in transfer windows. Clear out the 350 grand a week players. Get in young players. Not all young, but, you know, you might have to bring in your Osman, like we said, on 190 grand a week. But if Osman is getting you 30 goals a season, 190 grand a week is nothing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's not that difficult, lads. What's difficult is finding them. That's the difficult part. Yeah, I'm really loving the link-up play here, I have to say, between Yoro and Dargu. And Garnacho's getting involved as well. It's really, really nice to see, I have to say. And Chris, you were mentioning, I don't know if you're still there, but you were mentioning Garnacho drifting out. It's the three of them are linking up really well wide. And they're causing a lot of trouble, in fairness to them. Oh, Garnacho nips in. Does well to come inside. Get out of his way. Ref! Ref! Oh, here's Dargu. Strike! Oh! Big call for a penalty there. Garnacho goes down. I didn't see the challenge. I just seen him on the deck. So Bruno now ball over the top. The low goes up for the header into the keeper's hands. Good play by United. Given where we are right now, that's fair. Even fair given your position. Alright. Need to push on now and fill our boots, says Finn. Absolutely. Gavin is in. Hello, Jack. How is it going? Good to see you, Gavin. Thanks for joining us again. VHI must be paying very well to say 190 grand is nothing. Well, it's not nothing, but that's how sanitised we are to footballers' wages these days. You know what I mean? Haaland is on about 800 grand a week. You know? So 190, and like Casemiro is on 350 a week. So, yes, Dargu, get to it, son. Hey, ref! Brilliant. Patrick Dargu, absolute fantastic out on that left hand side. Really, really good. Are United also letting some scouting staff go? They are, John, by the sounds of things. Now, the thing about it is that United are about 10 years behind in terms of scouting and recruitment, where all of the top teams now are relying on data and analytics and all of these kind of things, where United are still kind of a little bit behind that. While they do have that, it's not really as modern as the likes of maybe even a Brighton might have, or Liverpool, or whatever the case may be. United are still kind of, you know, boots on the ground, getting, you know, a scout into the stadium for 6 games in a row. Where the modern way now, it's all on analytics, it's all on data, it's data driven. And Vivell supposedly is very, very up to speed on all of this kind of stuff. So, you know, we've got one of the biggest scouting networks in the world. But is it really required? You know what I mean? Do you need 20 scouts in South America? Probably not. You could probably cut that to 10, you know, and just say, well, look, we've got all of this data, because you can get all of the data now on Y-Scout and these kinds of software online. And, right, we've got all of this data. This data of this player matches what we need. Where is he playing now? He's playing in Paraguay. Right, well, we've got a scout in Uruguay. Get him on a flight and get him to go watch a couple of games. So I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. United now nick the ball. Here's Garnacho. Runners off. Garnacho, Highland is breaking one way and Xerxes breaking the other. Garnacho goes for a strike himself. Probably should have laid it off. And Ipswich are on the break here. There you go. That's what should have happened the first time. The ball in around the back. Dargu was coming in on the ball. No issues with it. Onana stays on his line. What happens? Dargu just passes it back to him. You know what I mean? That's what should have happened the first time. But Onana decided to come out like a fucking March hare and just be caught in no man's land. That's exactly what should have happened the first time. Gary says, do you ever get to the game? Just if I do, I've got a cup season ticket, Gary. I'm going to the Real Sociedad game on the 13th of March. Supposed to be going to the Fulham game as well, but I can't go twice in 2 weeks. I just haven't got the money for it. So yeah. Dargu leaves studs in here. Let's have a look. Oh, the ball is there. He goes in with studs and he's late, and he goes in with studs on the shin. VAR will have a look at it. I think it's probably just a little bit too harsh for a red card, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's given. It would be terrible for, I don't think there's malice in it. I don't think there's real intent to go in and do him. I mean, yeah, but it doesn't look good slow down. It really, really doesn't. The ball is there. Oh, I mean, it's a potential leg breaker. It really is. But not one that's... that's on purpose, really. Oh, the ref is going to the monitor here. It would be really, really bad for Dargu if he gets sent off here. Oh, I think he might get a red card here, lads. This is not good. I don't think there's malice in it. Look, he does get him right on the shin. And when it's slowed down, it does look really bad. But I mean, you can see the ball is right there and he's going for the ball. But the player clears it and he just gets caught on his shin with it. And when it's slowed down, of course, it looks worse. But I don't think there's any malice there from Dargu. I mean, look, if it's given, if it's a red card, I can understand why it's given. But I don't think Dargu was going in trying to do him. I mean, I think Dargu actually gets a piece of the ball. I actually think he gets a piece of the ball with his heel. A fucking Robbie Savage. Fucking idiot. I mean, even the manager is right beside it. The Ipswich manager is right beside it, and he's looking for a throw. Ref is calling Dargu over. I think he's going to get away with it here. He's off, is he? No. Yeah, red card. Dargu sent off. Sent off. United are down to 10 men. Oh, I feel so sorry for the kid. I really do. United are down to 10 men. And he's been by far our best player in this half. Dargu has. Fuck. He's going to get 3 games for that as well, isn't he? 3-game ban. Again, I would say I don't think there's too much malice in it, but it's the follow through. It's the follow through. He's just unlucky where his foot. Yeah, it's a red card. It's a red card. I can understand why it's given, but yeah. Mazraoui's coming on here. Oh, Garnacho's coming up. Yeah, Garnacho's coming off. Yeah, Garnacho is off. I think that's really harsh, to be honest with you. I think Garnacho has looked one of our most dangerous players. I'm very surprised with that, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's going to be a long 50 minutes or so for the rest of this game. Let's see what you guys think about the red card here. Let's go back and see what you think. Red all day, says Oisin. He shouldn't bounce, says D. I'd be surprised if he stays on the pitch after that. He's gone, says Paul. Red, in my opinion, says Dylan. He touches the ball before the man, says D. Wins the ball first, says Big A. But it's a red. Leg breaker, awful tackle, says Paul. If it was the opposite way around, we'd be going crazy. It has to be a red. Lucky the Ipswich player wasn't planted, or it's a leg break. Yeah, it is a leg breaker. It is. Again, I will stick to what I've said. I don't think there was too much malice in it, And just because it's a potential leg breaker doesn't mean there was malice in it. I mean, didn't Youngman's son break a lad's leg by complete accident, maybe, or something? Just been leg breaks by accident before. Straight red, is that a 3-game suspension? I think so, yeah. Getting sent off to a standing ovation, says D. Yeah, because he's been our best player. You know what I mean? Let's see. Arrow says he should have waited till half-time to make changes. Red card is harsh, says Chris. Definitely a red, says Desi. I think it's harsh red as the player is up and able to continue. I don't think that's really how it works, though. Irla says 3-match ban. Yeah, it's 2-2. Of course it's fucking 2-2. Right before half-time. Crossed into the box. No one deals with it. And it goes into the far right-hand side or left-hand side of the goal. And it's 2-2. 2 minutes after United go down to 10 men. Of course it is. I mean, is there anyone dealing with anything there at the back? Now, there's a runner across the goalkeeper, and it always makes it difficult to come out and commit to it. And I think, is it the lap that makes the run? De Ligt is following, of course he is, like any good defender would do. And we've seen these types of goals many a time before. The ball is in, the cross is in, and the cross is inside the post. Onana, I mean, De Ligt is following the man. Yeah, it's just a comedy of errors, and it's 2-2. Yeah. What are the bets of United going on and winning this game? 0. 2-2. Yeah, you're well able to get up now, you fucking prick. Lying down and rolling around on the ground like a fucking blouse. And when someone comes over and tries to pick you up off the ground, you jump up like a fucking salmon. You absolute... Yeah, you're a disgrace. He gets an arm in the chest and he goes down holding his face and then jumps up when Hyland tries to pick him up. You're a fucking disgrace. So you are. An Irishman doing it as well. You make me ashamed to be Irish. So you do. What's Onana doing there, though? He's dancing in front of it. Bollock of a keeper. Booking for simulation. De Ligt is awful, says Finn. Yeah. Oh, I mean, 5 minutes ago, everything was fucking rosy. We were 2-1 up. Doing really well. Dorgu gets sent off. A goal conceded before half-time. Onana, lads. Onana. I've changed my mind on him. I was trying to give him as much time as I possibly could. He's not up to it. He's just not up to it. Half time 2-2. And Garnacho came off then as well, and it's Mazraoui on. And 2-2, and it's all to play for in the second half. Ah, Jesus Christ. There's never a fucking easy game with this team, is there? Ever. Right, half time. I'm going to get another beer and a bag of potatoes. Back in a second. More of that. Right. Oh. I mean, can there ever just be an easy fucking game with this team and this club? You know what I mean? It'd just frustrate the bloody life out of you, so it would. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. As you can see, what way am I? This way. Top left of the screen. Watch that number change. It changes live, so if you're new and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That number will change. We're on the road to 14,000 subscribers. Halftime potatoes. And Asahi. So there we go. What beer are you drinking? Asahi rice. Asahi, kid. If you haven't had it before, get your hands on it. They have it in Eurospar. Lovely. €11 for 6 cans. 6 small cans. Lovely. But anyway. Oshin says, why do I keep allowing him to hurt me? Great to see so many people in, guys. For anybody, I want to, while everybody is in, I just want to let everyone know the memberships have changed, okay? So if you used to have a badge beside your name in the live chat and now you don't, it's because the memberships have changed. The bottom tier, the $2.99 tier and the $9.99 tier are now gone, and there's just one tier. It's $4.99. So if you were on either the higher one or the lower one, you've got to renew your membership. You will be refunded for the previous level that you were on, but you do have to move to the $4.99 level. The reason for it is because everybody is getting the same benefits, so I think it's only fair that everybody pays the same price. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't renewed your membership, you do have to do it to get the added benefits that you've always got before. Again, anybody that was on the lower amount, there's no pressure for you to move up to the $4.99 one. Again, I appreciate the support up to now, but there's no pressure to do it. But yeah, if you want to move up to the $4.99 one and continue to be a member, you've got to do that. So like I said, hit the join button underneath, or the link is in the description of the video as well. Appreciate it. Just said I get that in while there was a lot of people watching. Fucking potatoes are stale, are they? Even the potatoes are fucking stale, like United. No, not eating them. No, that's it. We ain't winning, are we? The fucking taters are stale. The taters are stale. I did not see how that was a red. Both stretching for the ball. Hit him hard, yes, but wasn't excessive. Onana, less said, the better, says Warren. Yeah, look, at Warren, you can't go in with that kind of force onto someone's shin and get away with it. In the modern game, you just can't do it. I said there was no malice there by Dorgu, and there really wasn't. But he's just unlucky. He's just unlucky that... because he actually gets the ball first. He gets a piece of the ball first, and you can't follow through on someone's shin like that. You just can't. Onana's not agile enough. He's too bulky to react quick, in my opinion, Cesaro. Party Boober says, what was that first half? We can never have it easy. We can't, in fairness. Best beer in the world, says Adam. Yep. Will memberships reduce when we're in the championship? No, they're fucking going up. They're going up, just like everything else Jim Radcliffe is doing. Every game is easy. I mean, easy to turn off, but surely that's something, says Josh. I'm in a wheelchair and we're playing that bad. I got up, walked over and turned them off. Miracles do happen. Go on, Josh. Don't think that was a red card, says Paddy. We can't catch a break, says Finn. Raymond says, I hope you have something extra in them tailors for the second half. They're fucking stale. Didn't even finish them. Typical for United to go one down, equalise, then went ahead in the sending off. It's so typical. United can't do things easy. Yeah, 100%. Dorgu was sliding in before your boy started to swing his legs, so unlucky. Where's the bread for the tails? Too much effort. John says, season's bollocks. Jack is even giving out about the tails. Yeah, that's how bad it's got. That's how bad it's got. Clip that bit about stale potatoes and send it to them. Might get reimbursed. Yeah, someone clip it up there and put it in the Discord. Join the Discord, guys, if you haven't done so. Link is in the description. Oh my God. I mean, they're just showing Ipswich a second goal. It's so bad. I mean, we were just talking as well before the sending off. And it's typical. It's fucking typical. So it is. But not me hood. Like rants and bants, that lad. I don't know why he's called rants and bants, because there's no fucking bants on his channel. We were just saying, weren't we, that the left-hand side was doing really well. Yoro, Dorgu and Garnacho. 2 minutes later, Dorgu was sent off and Garnacho substituted because of it. Typical. Aina says, I'm sick of watching this shit show week in, week out. Aina, are you talking about Manchester United or the United Community Channel? If Bruno comes off, we may start supporting Plymouth, says Josh. What? How is that going off? All new members Join the WhatsApp group. Just report to the chairman, Chris. He accepts DMs at all hours. Yeah, so make sure, guys, you are joining the WhatsApp group. What I will do is, if one of the admin guys, if he can send it to me on in WhatsApp, just send me the link to join, and I will put a post up on the community tab on YouTube for members only, and then they can all join. Yeah. Funny call on the Garnacho sub, says Oshin. It is a funny call. I would have left him on. I would have left him on, to be honest with you. He looked, again, he looked like one of our most dangerous players on that left hand side. Xerxes hasn't been having a bad game either. Highland has been anonymous like he always is, to be honest with you. So, but if you take Highland off, then you're left without an out and out striker, aren't you? Okay, guys, so there's a post gone up there for members only on the community tab. It's got the link to join the WhatsApp group. So if you haven't already joined the WhatsApp group and you are an official channel member, head over to the community tab on the homepage. Just go to the homepage, click posts, and you'll see it there. It's the top one. Jack, there's got to be fair money in setting up a United fan support group. Fair. I don't. What do you mean in terms of? In terms of who? Rasmus got booked for nothing, says D. Finn says football is shit. Can't believe I used to love it. Oshin says just sent you that link. Yep, appreciate that. I would have subbed the law or Rasmus, says Big A. The bin dippers are 1 up as well, says Finn. Yeah, so let's give you an update on scores as well, guys. Brentford 1 up on Everton. Obviously, we're 2-2. Forest and Arsenal are 0-0. City 1 up on Spurs. And Liverpool are 1 up on Newcastle. But yeah, great to see so many people over on TikTok as well, guys. If you want to join us over on YouTube or live over there, link is on my homepage. Read now all of the comments. Come on over, United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe, jump into the chat. Come on over to YouTube. But it's going to be a massive 45 minutes here. And we really just need to dig in deep. Second half now. Chances that fall to us, we have to bloody take them. We just have to take them. Right, score predictions. Let me know your score predictions, guys, in the live chat. Half time here, just about to start the second half. Do you think United will win it? Let me know your score predictions in the live chat. Davey is in straight away. He's saying 4-2 to United. But yeah, ready to rock and roll now. Right, we're up and running again. We're up and running again. Ben says, won't be on the match reaction tonight, boys. Little what? Yep, no problem, Ben. Absolutely no hassle at all, man. Brent says, you'll see now what players have the heart for the fight. Absolutely. If West Ham beat Leicester, they'll go 3 points clear and we'll drop to 16th. I'm hoping it stays one each. D says 4-3 we'll win. We're going to score 2 more goals in the second half. 4-2 says Dylan. 3-2 United says Danny. 3-2 United says John. Yeah, Patrick says 3-2. Yeah, a lot of people saying 3-2 United. I don't know. I hope you're right, lads. But yeah, big second half here. Here's Mazraoui now coming up that right hand side. He's gone onto the right and Delo's gone onto the left. Mazraoui now crossed into the box. Good ball. It's a good header away. United should win a... Yeah, United win a corner out of it. Yep, corner out of it. Bruno now with the outswinger. Header down! 3-2! Harry Maguire! I tell you, he's been fucking brilliant on all of them set pieces tonight. 2 minutes in. About time we're the ones to get a goal as soon as the fucking second half starts. What a brilliant header by Harry Maguire. And Bruno Fernandes's deliveries have been absolutely superb all game, in fairness to him. And Maguire meets it with that big noggin. Boom! No one stopping it. It's 3-2 to United. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Exactly what we needed to start this second half now. Brilliant, brilliant header. 3-2. Lovely stuff. Oh. Come on now, boys. Go and get another one. Go on the slab, says Oshin. That head is useful, says Big A. Gary says, not to be the party pooper, but they're going to struggle to hang on, I think. Well, you are being the party pooper, Gary. And we've already got someone called party pooper in this chat already. I think Harry forgot the Dax wax. He did. He washed his hair at half time or something. It was raining in the first half, though. Yup, says Hamels. The movement by Xerxes was class, says Josh. Harry the Hammerhead Shark. Yeah, happy days. Michael says, am I annoying you? I will stop if you just tell me. Michael, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm not reading any of your comments, man. Sorry. But anyway, it's a corner to Ipswich here. Needs to be dealt with. Good ball in. Good header away there by Lenny Yoro. Big strong header. Ipswich will get a second goal at it though. Crosses too deep and goes out for a goal kick. Lovely stuff. What are you drinking? I'm drinking Asahi. It's a Japanese beer. Lovely, so it is. Very nice. And Anna taking his time already with the kickouts. 40 minutes to go. Yeah, I mean, to get a win here, I'll take a win anyway. I don't care what the performance is like. I'll just take 3 points here, down to 10 men. It'll do. As it stands, United are up to 14th. And it will take us 16 points clear of the relegation zone. Oh, it's a lovely flick on. Oh, he just fails to control it, and Delict and Fernandez clean up between the two of them. Right, Michael, see you later, you absolute melt. Great hold up play there by Xerxes. Man, ref, he's got a fucking fistful of his jersey. Does well, wins the free. I'd park the big bus now and try to hit them on the counter. Style be damned. 3 points, far more important. Absolutely, yeah. Benny, bad that we actually have to discuss relegation and not top 4 or 5, hopefully, in the future. Yeah. Here's Xerxes now, or Highland, sorry. Oh, he just loses his footing when he checks back. He's getting no look at the moment. There's no free in that, ref. Will you ever fucking take a long walk off a sharp pier, will ya? Carl says, in a good mood now, or in a good mood, getting a new car. Now these not need to win. Happy days, new car. Yeah, Ugarte does well to win a free. Here's Bruno now. United attacking. Gets it outright to Highland. Needs to check back. Oh, Rasmus. What is that, man? Goal kick. Highland needs 3 touches to take the ball under control. Not good enough. Yeah. A lot of that is down to confidence. To be honest with you. You know yourself, when you're not confident in your playing, you're overthinking everything. I have to get this first touch right, and then it takes you 2 or 3 to actually get it right. Whereas if you're full of confidence, it's instinctive, and you're you know what I mean. You're not even thinking about it. Big A says Rasmus is stinking, lads. He had good play before the pass there, says Gary. The worst thing is that the bench is important when you're down to 10. In game management, we just haven't got the options on the bench. Yeah. Ipswich are starting to pin us back slightly. Onana goes along with it now for Erasmus. Ipswich have got numbers back, though. They've got that extra man now. But yeah, United now, like Oisin was mentioning there with substitutions, I mean, who have we got left, really? We've got Christian Eriksen, Casemiro and Cheeto. Oh, hey, it's great defending again there by Harry Maguire. A nice ball into the lap, and he's looking to get it onto his right foot. Maguire gives him a bit of space, doesn't get too close to him, allows him to turn and make up his mind on where he wants to go. Maguire just reads it really well, and is there for a block. It is a corner to Ipswich. Maguire's having a good game. Like, how sad would you have to be to set up a page on TikTok called Notification, and you just go around to lives putting in a comment going, warning, system permanent ban, as if anyone falls for it? What a sad life you live. Ball swung in now. Good header there by Maguire. Needs a second one though. Yeah, and Ipswich have it now. But yeah, United are getting pinned back a little bit. They need to get back in possession rather than just clearing it away. Into the box now, Masraoui with a header. Ugarte will take it down. No, don't lose it there, son. Don't lose it there, son. And he does lose it. Strike. Blocked. Masraoui has it on the right-hand side. Yeah, good little 1-2 between Masraoui and Ugarte. Yeah, and Ugarte wins the free. Good stuff, good stuff. Big A says, these other matches should be kitted out. Have to say, I'm loving the shithousery out of Highland with O'Shea. Yes, it's nice to see. It's nice to see. Mike says, Highland. Oh, wished. Delon out. Back onto his right. Oh, he tries to find Xerxes, but underhits it. Yeah, well done, Yarrow. That ball will stay in. Yeah, well done. Brilliant. Ah, Cruyff, turn! Highland! Oh, Highland, take it in, man! Oh, it's a goal kick. What a lovely bit of skill out of Lenny Yarrow right at the end line. A little Cruyff turn. Leaves the defender. Sorry, Mike says Highland doesn't lack confidence. None of those players do. They have professional sports psychologists at the ready. Just watch them celebrate when they score a goal. It's embarrassing. I don't care, Mike. I respect your opinion, but I don't care how many psychologists are in a club. When you're not scoring goals and you've gone through a spell without scoring goals, ask any striker. Confidence is a huge thing from anyone playing the game. Confidence is a huge thing, you know. You've got to have confidence to put in consistent performances. You just do. And consistent performances then breed more confidence. You know what I mean? So they're human as well, regardless of the fact that we view them as just footballers. They're human as well. Confidence is a normal thing, and lack of it as well. Anyway, Rasmus for Obi at 16 minutes. He's on a yellow, and after getting a warning, yeah, wouldn't be against it, to be honest with you. Who has played well so far? Well, Dorgu was our best player until he got sent off. I think Bruno has been playing well. Harry Maguire has been fantastic, in fairness to him. Really, really big and strong there up against the lap. Another good challenge there, just being strong. And has got his goal as well. It's mad that we've scored 3 goals tonight and 2 of them have been from centre-backs. Good tackle there by De Ligt. You know what I mean? Like, an own goal and 2 from centre-backs. One sec, just check the little lad on the monitor here. He's grand. Is it a 3-game ban for Dorgu? Yeah, straight red usually is. Yeah. And I don't see it being overturned. So, yeah, it looks like it is going to be a 3-game ban, which is really, really, it's a shame because and now, is that only in the Premier League, or does that count towards the FA Cup as well? I think maybe any domestic games. It doesn't transfer into Europe, which is good. United now free into the box. Maguire heads it back across. Nobody going in the back. Someone is saying they're just Premier League, so Xerxes away now up the left hand side. Yeah, he has two on one there. Loses out. So if we're talking about Premier League games, he'll miss Arsenal, Leicester and Forest, and he won't play in the Premier League again until the 5th of April. Now we have an international break in between, that's why. But he'll be able to play against Fulham on the weekend. Then he'll play against Sociedad. He'll miss Arsenal, play against Sociedad again, then miss Leicester and Forest. He'll be back for he'll be back for Man City on the 5th of April. If it is only Premier League, that is. If it's Premier League and FA Cup, he'll be he'll be back for the Forest game. Great. Now Xerxes has been booked, says Danny. Yeah. I think not always red cards in the Premier League spill over to all domestic competitions, namely the Carabao Cup and FA Cup, meaning these games will count towards clearing the suspension. Okay. Well, the thing about it is, though, you'd nearly prefer if it was just the Premier League, because I'd want to have Dorgu for Fulham in the FA Cup on the weekend. You know? Finley says, Andre Onana, the best goal giver in the league. Unfortunately. Casemiro's coming on here, and it's going to be Rasmus Højlund coming off. Yeah, Højlund coming off. Smart enough move, you'd have to say. Let's just put him there. So yeah, Casemiro coming on, more defensive. United have got the lead, trying to see it out here with about 25 minutes or so to go. I think, and I'll take all abuse thrown at me, forget about the FA Cup and Europa, do a complete reset for next season and give all the time to Amram. I know money, etc., but need a huge reset. I just don't think you can afford to do that, Oisin. I don't think you can afford not to be in Europe financially. You know what I mean? If we're talking about this reset and, you know, being able to buy players and, you know, being in Europe with the revenue and then the TV deals then as well that go along with it, it's huge. Whatever about the FA Cup, I think we've got to give the Europa League everything and try and win it, just to try and get... I mean, if we get into the Champions League, it'll take such a pressure off financial fair play, you know. Xerxes is a forward now. Yeah, Xerxes playing kind of a false 9 now. I know I haven't got it done that way on the graphics, but it's too much effort. I don't have someone working in the background doing it all for me, and I'm not arse doing it now, so I'd rather watch the match. We can't do a reset with finances as they are without getting at least the Europa. Likelihood is we won't be there anyway. Can't see us getting past either round. Well, look, I mean, I think we go for it regardless. You know what I mean? Ronan is in. Hi, Jack. How are we playing? Considering we're down to 10 men, Ronan, we're actually not playing too bad, to be quite honest. You know, Nana does well to deal with that. Ipswich enjoying a little bit more possession the last couple of minutes. They're starting to pin United back a little bit more. United don't really have an out ball. Yeah, Onana. Well done. Well done. Relax now. Well, make sure you stick around, guys. We'll be doing a match reaction after this, as always. If you're watching on YouTube, just stay where you are. You'll move straight over to the match reaction. And if you're watching on TikTok, come over to YouTube. We're live over there now. Link is on my homepage. Search United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe, jump into the chat. Come on over to YouTube. We do the match reaction over there only. So make sure you're getting involved. Ipswich's final ball is letting them down. And, you know, United are obviously delighted with that. Oh, lovely little 1-2. Mazraoui's away down the right-hand side. Hasn't got the pace to keep it going. Just loses his footing. Well done, Xerxes. Pin him in. Come on, pin him in. Tighter. Come on, ref. Fucking hell. He's all over him. He's got 2 arms wrapped around him. Ipswich down the right-hand side now. Ipswich now edge of the box. Ugarte does well to get out and close down. Ipswich are knocking on the door here, lads. This is only going to go one way if we don't start getting a bit of possession. It's a corner. Quick corner. Edge of the box. Strike. Wide. Who will be attracted to the club without Europe? It's a tough sell at the moment. I don't want a return of the crazy contracts, says John. Well, if you look at it, reports are suggesting that Osimhen is wanting to sign for United. He's a United fan. Your man Kenda from Sporting, the right wing back, supposedly he's already agreed personal terms. So, I mean, the pull will always be there from United. You know what I mean? It'll always be there. But maybe you will have to give maybe a little bit extra in terms of salary to attract players. But again, I agree. You don't have to. You shouldn't be giving out silly money again. Ipswich now, ball down the right. Casemiro with the header away. Ugarte does well. Casemiro now sets Xerxes away on the left-hand side. Just slow it down, Xerxes. Just slow it down. Give the defenders a breather. Give them a breather. Yeah, all right. Wins a throw high up the field. Well done. That's it. Just slow it down now as much as possible. Nova, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated. Dave says, how are we struggling against Ipswich? Mathematics, David. They've got 11. We've got 10. The outball is gone. This is going to be a painful 20 minutes. It is. Yeah, it is. Oh, ref. Bruno was in there and he just gets body checked and the ref doesn't give a free. Of course he doesn't. Alright?
Yeah, it's just extremely quiet.
Oh yeah, it's just going through a quiet period. Don't worry. The match is still on. I'm still here.
Just getting worried. There's something wrong.
No, there's nothing wrong. United are 3-2 up. Down to 10 men. Babies are all good. You're just looking to get your head in on camera there, aren't you? I know me with your pink hat on. Your head was on screen there. Watch. It was. Watch this. There you go. Watch it here. Watch. Watch this now.
What's it on camera? Sure, your camera's over there. Why
Watch.
would it have to be on screen anyway?
That doesn't matter. Come on. You were on it. I've seen you on it.
I bet you I wasn't.
Go in and turn on YouTube there. Rewind it back.
Go and watch on YouTube. I've got things to do.
So have I. Now jog on. FPL Phenom is in. Noel, what's the crack? I'm in work here, so I've no Sky Sports biting the nails watching you watch this. Now, great block, and Bruno's breaking away up the left-hand side. Now, this is what we've been looking for, a breakaway, while Ipswich are forward. Mazraoui's busting the gut in on the right-hand side, cuts across. Oh, it's a great ball. Oh, he nearly gets to it. Brilliant, brilliant run. Right, boys, we've got to get back now. We've got to get back now. Back, back, back. Ball in around the corner. Yeah, all right, okay. I'm surprised Ipswich slowed down there, given the fact that United had 3 men kind of out of the game, breaking forward. He didn't need to take Garnacho off to get the defender on, though. Could have taken off Xerxes or Rasmus and kept Garnacho on anyway from defending. Yeah. Well, look, I think the chances of seeing Cheeto Obi tonight now are slim and none, given the fact that, you know, the striker has already been taken off. How is that not a free? He just pushes him straight in the back, like. Well done, Maguire. Another good header. Yeah, Lenny Ora's looked very bright tonight as well, in fairness. Mark says, just in from training, how have we played? To be honest with you, I think we've actually played quite well tonight. Even though it's been a bit of an up and down game and we might actually not go on and win it, I think we've actually played quite well. Our shape has been good. I think we've created chances like we always have. We just don't put them away. The goals were... First one was a freak goal, and the second one was, yeah, probably slightly less of a freak of a goal. Kevin says, in fairness, Jack, the crowd is as good as I've heard in a long time. Yeah, in fairness, they are. I mean, yeah, the Old Trafford crowd are driving them on, in fairness. Ugarte gives away a free in a dangerous position. This is where we should be emptying the bench, says Oshin. Brentford 1, Everton 1. Everton have equalised there. Forest and Arsenal are 0-0 still. City are 1 up still, and Liverpool are 1 up at half time. Yeah, Arsenal are just an absolute shower of bottlers. So they are. But yeah, dangerous free kick here now. Ipswich to pitch a ball into the box. You need to go and deal with it. But yeah, 10 minutes to go. United 3-2 up. Free kick now swung in. Yarrow with a good header away. Big, strong header away. Good stuff. I've been impressed with Yarrow tonight. Yeah, and Ugarte does really well advancing the ball, getting the crowd going. That's the stuff. That's what you want to see. Yarrow's been a pillar at the back, headed everything that's came in sight. Yeah, absolutely. Ugarte getting the crowd going. Love to see it. Says Big A, 100%. Still work to do though. Ipswich down the left-hand side now. Yeah, De Ligt gets the block in, but it's another corner to Ipswich. Corner now going short. Yeah, Bruno gets a good block in, and it's another corner to Ipswich. Pressure building here. Corner swung in now. Yeah, Xerxes gets a block at the near post. It's going to be a third corner in a row. Ball swung in now, back post. Yeah, that should be a goal kick. Yeah, and it is. Good defending. Good defending. Xerxes needs off. Let Obi run at them for the last 10 or so, says D. Ushin says if it stays as it is, we go 14th behind Spurs on goal difference. These are the wins we're playing for. Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about every position in the Premier League costing 4 million, you know, so every position higher up you finish, you get an extra 4 million. So, I mean, it all counts. It all counts. And plus, we just want to just get a bit of positivity, you know, a couple of wins. Yeah, and give that cunt a hey, get that prick a fucking yellow card. Get into him. Don't let him do that. You don't let anyone fucking do that in Old Trafford. That's the stuff. Get stuck into him. Fucking prick. Brilliant stuff there. That's what you want to see. No fuck acting around. The lap, you little... If he fucking lets him away without... Yeah, well, he's getting a yellow card there. Masraoui was straight in by. Yeah, Ugarte does really well to win it back. Yeah, there's one kick across him, another one, and then straight in through the back of him then as well. Yeah, Mazraoui gets in there and backs him up, and there's another lad standing. Who's in there as well? I think Xerxes is in there standing over him. That's what you want to see. Even Lenny Oro is in there in the mix. Lovely stuff. Bruno now to swing in the free kick. Flicked on. Maguire heads it back across. Ooh, it's a corner. Nearly the second own goal for Ipswich. Four and a half minutes of normal time. But stick around, guys. Match reaction coming up straight away. Bruno now swings it in. Straight into the keeper's hands. It's good goalkeeping. He comes out to the edge of the 6-yard box to claim it. Yeah, good block there by Mazraoui. Right, we're getting into squeaky bum time here. Ipswich now edge of the box. Strike. Onana. Good save near post. Good save near post. Offside, surely, offside, surely. Yeah, offside. The team building Amram's been doing seems to be working, says D. I think Bruno Fernandes actually organised that team bonding session. Yeah, throw it to United high up the field. Well done. Yeah, 3-2 to United. About 90 seconds of normal time to go and whatever's added on. Smash the like button, guys, if you haven't. Hit subscribe if you're new. Just keep the ball now. Keep the ball. Nothing silly. Just keep it. Keep it. Come on. Yeah, United are keeping their shape very well. In fairness to them, Trying to keep Ipswich at bay as best they can. Yeah, they're working really hard to get in behind the ball as well. Four minutes of added time. Casemiro cuts out the cross. Bruno, yeah, you got to do better, Bruno. Just clear your lines or keep possession. Casemiro with a good tackle. Another good tackle and a United throw. Well done. Yeah, he's giving it as well. That's the stuff. Oh, come on. Hold on, lads. Hold on. Last time we were down to 10 men, we won on penalties against Arsenal. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Christian Eriksen is going to come on here late in the game. Someone else. Lindelof. Double substitution here. Casemiro carrying a bit of timber there, isn't he? He's been carrying that for a while. Good fights as Chris, yeah, absolutely. I have a bad feeling about that choice of sub. It's just to shut it down really more than anything else, isn't it? Yeah, Xerxes off for Eriksen. And Yarrow's off for Lindelof. Yeah, great performance by Yarrow there. I don't know what fucking Robbie Savage is doing giving the man of the match to Bruno. Bruno's played well in fairness to him, but I would have given it to Maguire or Yarrow or someone like that. But we're going to have a couple of minutes extra here added on. Ipswich now switching it over to the right hand side. Cross comes in, caught out by Bruno. No messing, Bruno. Just clear it, lad. Yeah, good lad. Yeah, well done, Matsurawi. Good clearance. Yeah. Ipswich going along with it now. See that out, goal kick. See it out. Lovely. All right, okay. Happy days. My eyes are stinging. I'm so tired, but I don't want to sleep yet until this game is over. Come on, yeah. Yarrow's best games is Finn. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He had a really good one as well against... Did he play against Arsenal? Maybe. Or Liverpool, one of them games. Ty played really well. And Anna taking his time with the kick out. Old Trafford has been brilliant tonight. So it has. Really has been brilliant. Yeah, well done, Delo. Down into the corner with it. Yeah, the wins a free. Well done. Brilliant stuff there by Delo. That should be it. Stick around, guys. If you're watching, we're going straight into the match reaction. We're going to have all of the talking points throughout the game. The goals, the red cards, man of the matches, all that kind of stuff. Stick around. If you're watching on YouTube, stay where you are. You'll move straight into the match reaction video. If you're watching on TikTok, jump over to YouTube. We're live over there now. We'll do the match reaction over there only. So we'll be ending the live here in a minute. Link is on my homepage to the YouTube channel, United Community channel. Come on across. Yeah, well done, Bruno and Ericsson, keeping the ball really well. That should be it. Hopefully. Come on, ref, blow it up. Go back outside with it. Ref is letting it go. We're over 7 minutes here. Yeah, there it is. 3 points. Good performance. Oh, we can never do it easy, can we? We can never do it easy. But United win 3-2. Big A off to bed. And get some well-earned shot-eye. But, yeah, look, 3 points on the board, guys. Manchester United move up to 14th. 14th. I think we're up to 14th in the league table now. But it does take the whole relegation conversation away. We are now 16 points clear of the drop zone. So yeah, look, we're not getting relegated. But guys, we're going to do the match reaction. Some of the channel members will be on with us. The link is on the community tab if you're looking to get involved and you are a channel member. Go to the post tab on the homepage. You'll see a post there with the link if you want to come and get involved. I'll be live over there, guys, in a couple of minutes. Smash a like on the video on the way out. If you haven't done so, subscribe if you're new. See you on the match reaction in a minute. And thanks to everybody on TikTok as well, guys. Ending the